Hello guys, welcome back to tutorial. So in our tutorial today we are going to learn how to make this beautiful mini backpack. So I have with me my leather. I've already cut it out and I'll just shape it to give it the shape you like. Give it any shape you like. So I have here 11 inches by 10 inches. So I also have with me here my gusset. The down gusset is longer. My down gusset is longer than my upper gusset and is 4 inches. That means this my up gusset, I'm going to divide it into two. So and the length of my up gusset is, I have here 17 and a half, but it's actually 17. I added half for seam allowance. While the down one, I have 20 and a half. It's 20 inches. I added half for my seam allowance. So now we are going to start our sewing. You can see I've cut lining for everything. This is for my bodies. I've cut all their lining. So I'll keep this gusset aside. So I'm going to work on the front of this body. So I'm going to come down by 3 inches because of the zip, the front zip. I'm coming down by 3 inches. So I will make it a straight line. You can slant the line if you like. It must not be straight line. So I'm going to cut it now. I will also cut my lining. I'm going to also cut my lining into two. So now this is my zip cloth. I'm going to put my zip cloth on this my front body this way. I'll put my lining, I will sew on it, I will turn it and top stitch. When I'm done top stitching, I will show you what I'm going to do on this. Okay, I've done sewing the zipper. I've turned it and stop stitch. I've also stitched it round. Now I have here, this is 2 inches by 10 inches, by 9 and a half. Okay, so I'm going to fold it into two this way. I'll put it on my zip here. I will sew it down. When I'm done sewing it down, see, it will cover my zip update. It is your anti-theft zip. It has covered the zip. So when I'm done sewing it, I will pick the one I cut out earlier. I'll put it on it. If you can sew the two together, you can go ahead and sew the two together this way. Hold the two together. Put your lining under and stitch. That's what I'm going to do now. So this is what I have now after sewing it. So now I'm going to bring my lining this way, bring this my leather this way as well, bring it down. So I'm going to top stitch on only my leather this side. This still remain the way it is. So when I top stitch on it, I will sew it round this way till this way. But before I do that, I first put my zip head. I'm going to put my zip head first before I'm going to stitch it down from this point. Stitch it round till this point. So this is what we have now. So I'm going to trim off the excess I have here. This is the back. By the time you place it side by side, it will still give you the same thing. Have you seen it? The same thing. So by the time I sew it, everything will last down. Okay, now that we are done, we have to use lining. Cut out the exact lining and stitch it round for you to create these pockets. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, as you can see, I'm done sewing my gusset. I've sewn it and top stitch it and also sew it round. So now I'm going to bring my down gusset, but I have to join the two together. I'll put it this way. Then I'm going to put the lining. Right side of the lining will be facing the wrong side of my gusset, my zipper here. So I'll put it this way. I will clip it. When you go to your machine, you arrange it very well. I'm going to trim off the excess lining here. So I will bring this together like this and also bring the lining. I'll put it together. So I will stitch here and also here. When I'm done stitching, I will turn it to the right side and top stitch on the two sides. So I'll just turn it this way. Everything will fall into places. So I'm going to top stitch here and sew on these two sides. Okay, I'm done sewing my gusset. Okay, we are going to work on the back. I have here two long belts of 35 inches by 1.5. This is 1.5 inches belt. I have two adjuster and I have two D-rings and also two. This will be two. This buckle. Yes, it will be two. This will be two. So I'm going to show you. I also have this 9 inches, 9 inches by length, but it's 1 inch belt. First, I'm going to get my middle, up middle here, and I will notch it. So for this my belt, I'm going to pick my adjuster. I'll just fix it this way. Then I will collect this my hook. I'll fix it this way. Take note of the front and the back. Oh, this is the front, this is the back. When I fix it, I'll bring the rope to pass under this my adjuster. To pass under this my adjuster. So it has passed under. So once it passes under this way, you fold it in like 1/2 inch and stitch it here. So keep it. This is one. That is what I'm going to do on this one also. So what I'm going to do next is that here is my 1/2 inch belt, 1.5 by 1.5. You put your D-ring in it and stitch it somewhere here. We stitch it here. I'll fix this one also. I'll also stitch it here. Then for this my belt that has my adjuster, I will first fix this here, centralize it on this here notch point. I want to use these scissors to hold it down. Then I'll bring one of this my belt, put it here very close, then bring the second one, put it very close, and so this is the way it will be. My hook will be here by the time I'm done sewing. I hope you understand it. This will be here. So for this now, I'm going to pipe it with my cord. I'm going to start at the center here, and you know that you put a leather here that you use to cover your cord. So I'll start here and sew my cord round, both on the front and the back. And this cord, when you're sewing it, you can use machine oil so that it will be easy, it will not be strong to sew. I'm going to sew the cord on this and on the front pattern. As you can see, I'm done piping it with my cord now, both the front and the back. So now we are going to sew it. So you can see my gusset, I'm done joining it together, and also I top stitch it. I've already notched the midpoint. This is the midpoint. So I'm arranging it now. So this is what I have now. So I'm going to my machine now to sew it round. I'm done sewing it. So next now we are going to put our back inside it this way. Make sure all the handles enter. Bring your notch point of the front and match it together. Then arrange it and sew. Everything will match up. So I'm going to sew it, and after sewing it I will tape everything. So after, you can see I'm done taping it round. I've sewn it and also taped it round. So now we are going to turn to the right side to see how this look like. We are turning to the right. So this is our bag now. This is what we have. You can see how beautiful it is. This is the back handle. This is it. This is the inside. You can give it a trial. So this brings us to the end of this tutorial. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly do so to support me. See you in our next tutorial. Bye and God bless you.